Hey, Oda, Tsenakoto, hello and welcome back to another episode of Thaumcraft 4.2 with Birdtross. We're currently hanging out in the second level here. In today's episode, we're going to be working on getting the Alumentum factory that you can just see over there, right behind me now, and putting it in our alchemy lab. You can see I have some stuff set up ready to go for all of this stuff that's happening today. I've got the alchemy boar right here, the alchemy boar. The arcane boar, of course, right here. I was mining out a hole, but then I realised, well, it's actually a bit too close to our entrance, and it actually went underneath, and it actually made the water go loose and went down there, and it was bad. Water all over the place, so I've just stopped that. So the problem is it's way too close to the edge of the base there, basically. So I'm going to have to move this back if I want to keep it going. Also, in Arcane Boar news, the pickaxe of the core that I'm using with it now has efficiency 5 on there. I was wondering whether or not I'd be able to do this. So what I would have normally done, because to make it very similar to what I did with the making this pick, was basically making several pickaxes of the core, but I was just wondering if I could put efficiency on this pick already, and it turns out that I could. It did cost a little bit more, because if you recap for the enchantments that's down here, if you have enchantments on your pick already, it's going to cost a little bit more. So yeah, it did cost a little bit more, but efficiencies are cheap as chips, so just bump that up to efficiency 5. And that's basically what that does in terms of the arcane boar running, is that will buff the speed up. So now the speed is +8. Shall I give it a quick demo? I think we better give it a quick demo, just to show you how fast that is. And there goes the water. Oh, great. Turn it off! Turn it off! The water's going. Okay, looks like it's not gone down the stairs this time. Thank goodly doodly goodness. Where's my wood gone? Oh, that's right, because I think I put it somewhere over here. So, yeah. It's fantastic, but the problem is that these hoppers are dubbed from the Asylum server was clued me into the fact that I could use hoppers here to take the stuff out of these chests, and that turns out that's a great idea, but the problem now is that, as you saw, this thing is way too fast for the hopper to take that out, so the only really other way to remove items from chests in Minecraft would be with Thaumcraft golems, and yeah, I think they would probably keep up with this thing, but anyway, we'll get to that another time. What we need to do is set up sort of this tree farm, so to get it started, and then pump that into the alchemy factory, so that's going to be cool. I've got all my golems right here. I basically have destroyed the quote-unquote AFK XP farm. The XP on this thing is crap. I mean, I've probably gotten, what, like 10 levels total out of this thing. It's just not worth it. I mean, but the charcoal, on the other hand, is really useful for filling things up like the thermostatic harness, and that thing's actually really low, isn't it? I'll go ahead and show you guys the rigmarole of having to charge the sky up. It's actually a bit tedious. I wish Asinor would sort this out. You have to open it up, you have to take it off, open it up, and bonk your jar on the ground, then fill it up, put your jars back, break the jar, or your files rather, put it back in here, and then put it back on. I wish there was just an easier way to fill that up, just if you could, like, put these on there, that would be really easy, but yeah. That's just a minor complaint. I've also got this golem upgrade as well. I want to see if I can work with this a little bit. So, this area over here is the area I've designated for the trees here. There's 24 spots in total. We need to have the spot free because, as it turns out with this thing over here, by the way, I've turned the lamp of growth off. That's all removed. Oh, and you guys were saying as well to try suspending the lamp of growth from the pipes. I didn't think of that at the time, but that turns out that does the trick. Works just fine. I've got a lily pad on the water now, and this guy is actually centered on the lily pad. Because his range is a 9x9, 4 blocks out from himself, so these ones over here weren't getting done until I moved him. So that's the story there. So that's what we're going to be doing here. I think the chop guy is probably going to be about the same if I had to guess. So if we bonk him down here, basically that's pretty much all he has to do. He's basically looking in this area now for things to chop down. Do I have any logs to try this out with? Let's have a look around. Okay, let's see if this works. So if I just bonk that there, he should go to work. And then what we need to do is have our gather golem. Let's see, do we have any other types of golems? No. Just put this gather golem on here, pretty much. Well, we could probably make this guy a wooden golem as well, but, you know, I've already got the golem. I don't really want to go and make it because they're just a bit tedious to deal with, having to create the golems. But once you've got them, like I say, they're great. So we've got this guy. Then we need to have the use golem on here as well. What? Come on, man! Then what we need to do is have the use golem on here as well, obviously. Oh, there we go. So that should work, and then this guy's going to come in and take that. Now what we need to do is select this dude. Oh, let's see. So if we click on him and say, put the birch saplings in here. No, you have to left click, okay. So now he'll only filter birch saplings. Get that inventory. So select him and tell him to work on all these. That should work out just fine. Where is he? I don't know, he hasn't got any saplings to work with yet. So let's just give him a couple to see if that problem's good. That's fine. Looks like he's going to deal with the closest first if I had to guess. No. Okay. There's some sort of order to him. I wonder if it's the way that I clicked. That's possible. But yeah, this is a way larger area, and this should work a little bit better. Now, of course this, not you, of course this system is really great for two reasons. First of all, we're getting ourselves some wood, which is useful for all sorts of things in Thaumcraft and Minecraft in general. Have we got more saplings? We should do. But also you can make charcoal, and the charcoal is really good for potentia for filling up our thermostatic harness here, which is really nice. That's one of the main things that I would say that it's used for. But one of the other things that I would like to be able to do with this system is, it's sort of a bit of an advanced function actually, being able to say, or basically split up where the wood goes. Sort of have it 50-50 sort of go to just basically a wood storage, and also to, I guess, just effectively a charcoal storage. So we turn half of it into charcoal. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? What am I doing? I know it's all set up now. Oh, sorry, guy. I know it's all set up now, but I want to get this dude doing it. Here. I got a job for you. Oh dear. But yeah. So we want to be able to split the stuff up, and I'm not even sure if this is possible, is the thing. So that's why I wanted to do some experiments with the order upgrade. So I've got this clay golem here set up to empty mode, and this guy's a fill golem. I think he's the golem that was over there. So anyway, let's get the empty golem, I think is what we want to have, maybe? This might work, this might not work, we will have to see, but we'll put him on there, and he will empty out what we want out of there, I think. Yeah, master, should I remove everything from this container or something specific? And it looks like he's already been set up. Did you just glow green there, guy? Anyway, so that's all set up. I just want to quickly get some more chests. Do I have any spare wood? Where would I have put it? That's just a bunch of alchemy gear. I'm looking around for some chests. Ah, here we go. Here's my wood. So let's get that. Where is my nearest workbench? I don't have one down here. Okay. Looks like it's time to bonk one down. I need these things everywhere, man. I just want to quickly test this out with some chests. I need one more, of course. And then I want to see if he will split stuff 50-50, if what I'm guessing is true. So if we'll just, I guess we'll just stick this like this. Okay. Now let's deselect you. And let's select you and say, I want you to empty that into there and there. Will he fill these up 50-50? I've got an order upgrade here if he doesn't. Okay. So he put one log in there, and that's all he had, didn't he? Right, so if I put another one in, he'll take that immediately and stick it over there. Okay, well, let's give him a whole bunch and see what he does. Okay. Yeah, he's playing favorites, guys. He's playing favorites. I thought this was going to be nice and easy, but nope. Looks like he's not doing the 50-50 split. Well then, maybe what I can do, I'm wondering if this will work, because if we take a look in the Thaumonomicon, it says that it's over here. It says that if you use the auto upgrade, it might benefit because we'll unlock some additional functionality from these golems. It looks like this is definitely not working. Yeah, he's only using this chest right here. So let's test you, and let's see if we can put this auto upgrade on you and see what happens. Ready to engage. So what has changed about you? Oh, hello? What's happened? Oh, hello. Set the marker to orange. Set the marker to magenta. Light blue. That's just going through the various colours of Minecraft right there. Okay. There we go. Should I remove everything from this container? Yeah, so I thought something like this might happen. I remember this from Thaumcraft 3. So, what's happened now is that we've got these colour filters on here, and we can cycle through what colour we want him to basically put stuff in. So, for example, what I'm hoping is going to happen now is that I can say, okay, set the marker to white, set that marker to white, and set that one to orange. Now let's see, if I get my wood out of here, there's none in there, and there's none here. I want to see if I can do that, and then do this. Okay, so now we've got two things for two different designated chests. I want to see if this works. This is a big question. Okay, he's put it in that chest. Okay. Where is he going now? Uh-huh. Now he's putting it in these ones. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is not going as intended. Okay, so now he filled up that one. I wonder if there's something to do with the order here, obviously. I mean, he's not choosing specifically. Well, he's not sort of going, okay. Isn't there a precise amount mode? Yeah, a precise amount mode could, on the fill golem I'm saying, the fill golem precise amount mode could work. There's no 50-50 mode, I'm guessing, man. That is... ugh. Okay, I think what we're going to have to do is, we'll have to play that by ear. So now he's got two different locations that he's sending stuff to. Oh, no, get rid of that. You have to shift right click, by the way, when it's like that. Okay, so... I think what we'll do is just take a quick break from that. What's going on here, guys? Team? Team? Where's the gather golem? What'd you guys do with Gathy? Where is he? Don't tell me you got trapped down here. Gathy! Oh, great. I'll bet you he's somewhere down here. Gather golem! Report for duty. He's gone. He's done a runner. He's evolved. He's gotten too smart. Like, seriously, where though? Anyway, I want to do this thing over here. I want to move this thing now. So, let's see. Let's get all of the charcoal out of here. There's charcoal in here now. I basically replaced all of this with charcoal, which is really cool. So, it's basically a self-sufficient system. We're using the making alumentum with replenishable resources. You guys have sort of been saying... thank you very much for your feedback in the previous episode, by the way, about... whether or not we should be pronouncing things Latin, or sort of in just a Western tongue, sano, instrumentum, ignis, cognitio, peditio, stuff like that, right? And it turns out that the feedback is pretty split, actually. I think there is a slight positive towards just speaking normal English. Man, my inventory filled up. Yeah, there's a slight positive towards speaking normal English, but there's also a fair amount of people, just a handful of people on the side really just sort of saying, yeah, I like it, and yeah, I don't like it. My personal opinion on it, by the way, guys, is there is a correct way to pronounce it. The words are, they're Latin words, and so my view is that they should sort of, stay Latin, be spoken in Latin, right? Okay, this is getting supplied from here. Just get rid of all the charcoal in the system. Right, and that's empty. What about the cobble? Oh, the cobble goes in there. This thing ran out of cobble, didn't it? Yeah. Okay. That was really close. Oh, we've got a bit of aspects left in there. I'd hate to waste those. Okay. Let's use up the aspects that we've got left in there, I suppose. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, it's pretty split is what I'm trying to say. I think what I'm going to do is keep speaking the Latin way to do it for now. It's a decision that we can't really rush at this point. Even though there, some people are pretty much, yeah, we need to speak English. I don't know. I think the leading argument is that it somehow disrupts the flow of the episode by saying "peruditio," "potentia." I don't know. I don't think it does, but people have different opinions. I'm not sure. I can't please everybody. This is the first time in my YouTubing a career, I suppose, where I can't please everybody about this. It's horrible. It's horrible being me at the moment, saying these things to you. I don't want to say these things. I wanted to say to you that there's a clear majority here, but no, there isn't. There's just it's fairly even. There are enough people sort of saying, well, I like the Latin and I don't like the Latin. What do I do, guys? Okay. Anyway, let's get rid of the rest of this farm, of this Alumentum factory, and then move it over there. I wonder if I can get rid of this. Yeah, I thought that might happen. That was going to happen. Give me those back. Okay. So this guy down here, I think I want to call this guy Phil, because he is a Phil golem, I think. Can I get my scanny out and... Okay. Do that. It looks like he's actually already been set up a bit. Let's change that. What do you want me to keep in here? A precise amount. Yeah, I saw this. Basically, you can left and right click to change the number of alumentum that you want to keep in each alchemical device. And we don't actually want to keep that much. Probably 8 is going to be plenty in each of these devices. And the idea is, basically, we'll have another golem here, probably a gather golem actually, that will just stick the stuff in here. And the idea is this guy will be underneath the floor, and we'll be able to put glass down to be able to see where he's going, which I think will be really cool. But I need to get myself another gather golem. I haven't seen where this dude went. I haven't seen him. There was a gather golem here. I'm not sure if I'm going to put this in an editing, but he's gone. An editing... there was a gather golem that I put right here, and he is gone. And the only thing I can assume is that he somehow fell down here and died as a result of fall damage. That's the only thing I can assume. I haven't found him. I don't know where he would have gone. It's possible that he's hiding somewhere and I just can't see him. I don't have anything that can scan entities. I have no idea where this golem has gone. But he is gone. He is gone. And welcome back. It has been quite some time since my last recording session. This is going to be one of those episodes that's going to be pretty fragmented, so I'm not too sure what I'm going to put in the episode yet. But here's the general gist of it. Now we have our 24 birchwood trees set up here ready to go. By the way, I'm not sure if I showed this. I have an arcane lamp underneath this glass. I shouldn't actually need to put glass there now that I think about it, because the arcane lamp will work without that. Anyway, this is the main chest that the golems interact with. We've got the gather golem right here, which is a clay golem, just to be able to pick up all that wood a little bit faster. We have a use golem right here, and then we have this emptying golem right here that's set up to take the wood out, and he's putting it over here on this thing right here. Let's go ahead and select him to work out what's what. So he's putting it here. Now the problem there is that he drops it into the world, right? And so it's going to go up, but he's going to go up too. But I can turn off the, whatever it's called, the arcane levitator here with the redstone signal. So the idea is the golem will walk over this pressure plate. It works, by the way, the stone pressure plate, he'll trigger that. So that'll turn off this, which gives him enough time to dump his items and head back. He's only gone up there once so far, so I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue. If that does need to be fixed, I might have to find some other method of doing that. And let's go over to up where the wood is going. The reason that I'm sending it up is just to basically save train tracks. I've got this golem right here, and the wood comes out here to this gather golem right here. Now I've had problems with the gather golems because I have a gather golem here and I have one down here. Now the problem is that the range that they can pick blocks up in is actually, I don't think it accounts for Y levels, so whenever there's something on the ground to pick up here, that golem would tend to sort of go a little bit crazy and try and find his way down there. So I had to put in these paving stones of warding, and that's just basically keeping him where he needs to be. So we've got the item grate right there. The things can fall through there, but he can't, so that's why that's there. And then he's just putting the wood in this chest, and we've already got a pretty decent amount in there already. Now what I want to do is set it up to where this chest, basically the contents, is headed over here. Now I was talking in the earlier part of the episode, I believe, about how I want to basically make it to where I want to split the wood up at 50-50 or so, something like that. But I think we're just going to try and make it a little bit simpler for now. We've got a system right here that I had the wooden, rather a train track right here starting off. I'm not sure if I'm going to put this in the episode. It's a little bit, like I said, it's a little bit splicey. I'm going to have to take a look at the footage, see the best that I can do. But we can't actually, I realise that we can't actually just dump the wood straight in here. That's not how it works. We have to first of all turn it into coal or charcoal, or just charcoal rather. I just had the coal in the corner of my eyes, so we need to turn it into charcoal. So we're going to need to get ourselves the infernal furnace that's over here. I kind of forgot about that, to be honest. Let's see how much XP we have left in this thing. Not a drop. Really? Okay, well let's go ahead and... is that going to be this? Okay, let's get these. The arcane... what are these called? Arcane bellows, right? Yeah. On the item grate is up there as well. Okay, there are blocks under here. Let me in. Boots of the Traveller can be a little bit problematic when you're dealing with these... when you're dealing with very intricate places to stand, so... I've never broken one of these before. Hopefully what's going to happen is that this will give me my nether brick back. Oh! What the... is it a blaze? Okay. There's a blaze in there, and he's got a potion effect. Okay. There's just like a blaze chilling in here. What's up, man? What do you got? Well, whatever you got, it ain't good enough. Okay, your infernal furnace turns into a blaze when you break it. That is awesome. Well, there we go. That's the item grades. So I guess we can go ahead and pick up the rest of these now. That's the last of the infernal furnace picked up. Now, I'm not too sure where exactly I want to put this. This is one of the major reasons that it's been a while since I recorded the last part of this episode. Where exactly am I going to put it? The problem is it needs to be somewhere above, but it just doesn't look very elegant. I mean, I only have about this much space to play with. Basically, whereabouts is the roof here? This thing right here. So there's 3 blocks above this one. There's not a whole lot of space. We're just going to have to do the best that we can. This might actually need to be changed into a hungry chest. That's what I'm thinking. Can we get this chest before it falls into the hopper? No, we can't. So, down it goes into there. So let's get the hungry chest back. Bonk it right there, right. So, basically, the iron bars for the infernal furnace are going to go... I need some scaffolding blocks. Let's see, let's put it... I think it has to go about here, actually. It's a 3x3, right? That's what I remember it being, the infernal furnace. So let's get that 3x3 set up. It should be... I think we need to do the plus shape of the obsidian. Speed! So like I was just saying, there's no real elegant way to do this. There's just no real good spot to build an infernal furnace. It's just kind of lodged in the top of the room there, just sort of this brick in the middle of the room. I think it could work. It can potentially work. But there we go, that is that guy, and we might actually get a brain in a jar set up right next to it as well, now that I think about it, just to pick up that extraneous XP that will drop from converting all of this into charcoal. So, let's put these guys on the infernal furnace. Oh, kind of got the... Oh, by the way, somebody was telling me quite some time ago now that the problem with things getting placed and then immediately getting removed like that is something to do with you just not being able to, supposedly not being able to reach it, and so, yeah, it does that. But that is the 4 arcane bellows on there. Now all we have to do is send items into the top via an item grate, like so. There we go. So I can stand on there, items will fall through. If we have a hopper, that is what's going to fall in there. So now all we have to do is send our wood over to here. I don't really want to keep this track here, unfortunately. I'm thinking picking up this track and sort of moving it. I was kind of hoping to go for the sort of a more elegant design with the rails here. I was sort of thinking, because you sort of want it to be a visual spectacle, don't you? The whole reason that you're building this is so that we can sort of look at it and sort of see the base sort of come alive and ebb and flow as resources get moved around the various systems. But yeah, I don't think this is the right place for the track now. Just trying to think about a better place for it to go, then. Where else would it go? I think probably the best spot would actually be this way. Eventually all of this will be completely hollowed out as well. This is because this space is just going to be floating in a void, so all of that's going to go. So I think then, with that in mind, let's get the F3 coordinates of the center of this guy. So that's about 133, 350, I see. I'm pretty sure this is the third time that I've shown you guys this particular little system that I'm about to start building now. Basically what you do... Is this even right? I'm just trying to think. Okay, I think what I have to do is sort of break my system a little bit here, because we've got this hopper right here. No, okay, no, this is right. This is right, never mind. So basically we want to be able to take the items out of this chest, right? So what we need to do is, basically what I'm going to have is a minecart with a chest that docks with this system. So let's get these minecart tracks set up like so. Now the reason that we're setting the track up on a slope like this is so that when the redstone turns this thing on, the minecart with the chest will fall back this way. That is going to annoy me. It already is. So anyway, now I can put that like that, and so that leaves us enough space for a minecart with a chest to come and dock here. Now, in order to get this system working, what we're going to do is do some pretty basic redstone, but it's also pretty awesome. We're going to need to get ourselves a redstone comparator. So we put this right here like so, and that is pretty much all that part sorted out. Now what I need to do is actually get myself great wood planks. They turn out to be an extremely useful block in this particular situation. So basically the problem with the system that I've had in the past when I was building it, I think this is the third time that I've built it on camera, but I'll go ahead and do it again just because I'm not too sure how choppy an episode this is going to be. But great wood planks are a really cool block for what I've found so far. They can basically, here's the really cool thing about them, you can put redstone on them. No, I think you have to do it here. No, never mind, let's get rid of this comparator. You can put redstone stuff on them, but they will not transmit a redstone signal. Normally you need to have, like, glass and stuff won't transmit a redstone signal, but you can't you can't put redstone on it, right? So if I do this, that's going to send this signal into this block, and then I can bring it down with a redstone dust that is down here, and then I can get rid of these two blocks and put a torch right here. That's all we need to do. So basically what the system is now saying is there is stuff in this hopper, right? And because this basically this little redstone circuit is saying keep this track off, and so basically that means that whenever something comes here, it's going to break here, and it's going to be a minecart with a chest, so the hopper will be able to put stuff into the minecart with a chest, and when the hopper eventually empties, this comparator will turn off, which will turn the track on and send the cart on its merry way. That's how the system works, and it needs this great wood plank here, as I said, fantastic block. I don't know if Azanor sort of designed it that way. I hope he did. If he didn't, Azanor, keep it that way. This is a fantastic block as far as redstone goes. Otherwise this system would be a little bit bigger and kind of a bit more annoying to set up. So now that this is sorted out, now what I need to do is dig the track over to the infernal furnace. That seems to be working, but this system is basically saying when the hopper is empty, you can make that go, which is actually the opposite of what we want at the moment. So maybe what I'm going to have to do is be a little bit more interesting with it. If we put this here and a torch right here, kind of double invert the signal. There we go. So whenever this thing has items passing through it, the minecart can't go. No, that's not right, is it? Now whenever this has items in it, this turns this on. I'm just trying to think about this actually. This is it's kind of confusing me. I want this thing to be here, dumping its stuff in here while this is full. Okay, I think actually what we want is the opposite of that. Oh well, that should be right actually. That should be okay. We'll have to see. Oh, by the way, it's just pretty sort of hodgepodge redstone. I didn't quite do anything quite as fancy. I could probably do something a little bit fancy with that, I don't know, but this works. It's a bit bulkier, but it works. Now all we really need to do is just lay the track. I guess we're going to need to move these torches as well. Maybe we'll have some sort of maintenance shaft. No, I guess we'll just go ahead and do this bit on camera. See, hopefully I've got enough track here. I might need to come in off camera and replace the blocks that these tracks are placed on, just to sort of signify that, you know, there's something important here, man. Don't break these blocks. Something like that. Looks like I'm all out of track, but that's okay because we're probably going to need a few of these powered rails along the line somewhere. So let's just put a couple right here, just to keep the track going nice and fast. Might put some on the corner, like so. And then maybe a couple more down here. That's going to get me enough blocks that I don't have to go back and make some more. I am really low on iron at the moment. There's another thing to think about for me as well. Like, really low on iron. Like, I'm going to have to basically go and do some old-fashioned spelunking like I did a couple of episodes ago to get some more iron. And because I'm cheap. Do I have any levers? No. I'll have to come in and change all this out as well. This is just a ad hoc setup, like most of everything that's in the base. But hopefully this is a little bit more permanent. This system should now be good to go, but I'm just wondering if it'll work. Right. Well, I guess there's only one real way to find out. Let's get my minecart, which, again, is expensive for me. 5 iron. I did make one, though. We have one right here. And I have a chest to make with it as well, so let's just turn that into one of the least used items in the entire game, but still extremely functional. Let's see, we should just have to bonk it on like this. Oh, I guess we have to filter out that chest first. It's already got a couple of random garbage in there, doesn't it? If we come back up here, it's got all kinds of McGubbins there. Okay, no, it looks like I did take it out, so it's got nothing but wood in there, and nothing but wood is being sent up, and he is only selecting wood. Yeah, so that's all that well and good and working. I should actually be able to get to there through here. I'm kind of excited to see if this will work or not. Let's see. So all I should have to do is just bump that, and off it goes. Let's see what's happening. Okay, it worked. It's docked at the station. Let's get in here, have a look in the chest. Items are filtering in. Oh, okay, there's stuff in here, right, that was close. Man, for those of you who said that. And, yeah, I managed to read your mind. Yeah, I really like this, the whole Great Wood thing here. I hope that if he watches this, he doesn't change it, because it's like, oh, that's unintended. No, this is fantastic. It's a fantastic block for redstoning. And it kind of looks a bit cool as well. Did you know that the grain on Great Wood is actually opposite of that of regular woods? Ah. Well, I think I'm just going to head... Let's just do probably some sort of time-lapse thing. Wait for this chest to empty. And there goes the minecart. Off it goes. Now hopefully this system will set up as well. Okay. Okay, looks like we're going to need a bit of finagling here. It doesn't want us... Oh, okay, I see. I see. Looks like we need a little bit of work here. Okay. So that's going to have to transmit into a block like that. And this will probably have to connect to some sort of redstone repeater. Troubleshooting! I love troubleshooting redstone. Because it's like, why isn't that working? And you sort of see, you're just like, oh! I love the eureka moment of it. Okay, now let's see how we're gonna do this. Oh jeez, hello. Let's see if we can mix this up a little bit. Got any spare blocks? We do. That should be all that we have to do. There we go. Let's see. There we go. That's sorted it. Okay. No, I've picked up some of them and they're heading in there, I see. Maybe we want to have some sort of storage here. That could be a potential possibility. Having a chest here for it to dump the stuff into is probably a good idea. So, now that's just dumping a heap of blocks in there. How much have you got in there? Holy crap. That is a lot of wood that needs to come out of this chest. But that is now, should be filtering in here as charcoal, it is. And we've got a storage of charcoal right here. That will eventually fill this up and we can probably somehow, I haven't even thought about how you do that, but somehow we could route this over down into the alchemical furnace as well. But yeah, I think that's going to be pretty good for this episode. We're sort of getting our fuel system for this base up and running. That's pretty awesome. We may even have to turn down the amount of saplings that we're going through here, because this thing is pretty active. We might have to just kind of work out how much we need and expand sort of as necessary, because this is sort of maximum capacity here, so we might have to turn down the amount of saplings that we're making, so, or trees rather. So yeah, that's thank you for watching this episode of Thaumcraft 4.2 with Birdtross. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a bit technical, but it's a bit choppy as well, but hopefully that's going to be all good for you. Yeah, we're not going to stick around for this thing to empty, that's just going to head back and pick up some more wood. So, thank you for watching, Kia kaha, and I'll see you in the next video.